Good morning. Welcome to CI Math 389, Lesson 2, Properties of Equations. Now, properties of equations are the addition property of equality. And for any number A, B, and C, if A equal B, then A plus B equal B plus C. All right. And what does this mean? Let's say A is 5, and then B is 5. All right, they are equal, right? And then therefore, if I add something there, add 2 for this part, and then I have to add another one. So I got a 7 equals 7, right? So if you want to look at the scale, equal sign means this, like look at the scale here. And then if I have a 5 here and a 5 here, that means equal, right? All right. So if I add 2 for this, and then I add another 2 for this, so it's still we're keeping a balance, okay? Now, same thing for multiplication property, all right? So for any number A, B, and C, if A equal B, then AC times BC. So similar, let's say A is a 3, and then B is a 3, right? Now, if I times something there, let's say I times 2, and then I times 2, right? Times 2, what does it mean? Times 2, that means it have 3 and 3, and then still keep it balanced. And then that means 3 times 2 got a 6, 3 times 2 got 6. So still get balance. So if you times something for the left-hand side, and you got times something for the right-hand side in order to keep balance, okay? So that's the concept, and we can use a scale, to help children to understand the concept, okay? Now next, cancellation property of equality. For any number A, B, and C, if A plus C is equal A plus C is equal B plus C, then A equal B, all right? So here, we do the cancel, and cancel this, so therefore I still get A equal B, right? So let's say A plus C on the scale, they are equal. Because they are equal, put on the scale there, right? All right. So now I want to cancel C, cancellation. I still got A equal B, right? Now what about division? I have AC, and then for on this one, and I put on the scale, the other side is BC, put on the scale, right? Now, if I divide it by C, divided by C, cancel this, divided by C, I got A is equal B, all right? So that's the concept, we can have a cancellation property of equality, all right? Now here's an example we can use, okay? I want to solve for X. All right? So now I want to solve for X for this problem. X plus 2 equal negative 6, all right? So now we'll have many ways we can do, right? So how about I want to do the cancellation, yes. X plus 2 equal negative 6, right? So I want to do the cancellation, right? So cancellation, so I would, cancel 2 cancel 2 minus 2, right? Cancel, and then therefore I got 0. So x is equal -6 minus -6, which is -8, right? -8. All right. So that is the way, we can do, we apply the property to solve the problem, okay? All right, so now, let's take a look at the next problem here, solve for x. All right, I give you a minute to solve for this problem, okay? What is the first step you want to do this problem? All right, how about we work together for this problem? Okay, solve for x. So here, I will do the distribute property like this, right? So we have 2x equal 3x minus 3 plus 5, okay? So that would be 2x equal, now, -3 plus 5, how many? Which is +2, right? So +2, right? We take a -3 plus 5, right? And then next, I want to solve for x. So I want to move x for one side and then whatever number put on the other side, okay? So in here, can we do the can we do the cancellation? Yes. Can we minus here equation? It's just like a scale, okay? So we have to keep the balance. We have to keep a balance for this. Keep a balance for this, okay? So now, if I minus 3x, and you need a minus 3x for this one, right? So 2x minus 3x and minus 3x. Why we minus 3x? Because I want to cancel 3x. So got a 3x minus 3x is equal 0 plus 2, right? Now next, I have a -x because 2x minus 3x is -x, which is equal how many? Is equal 2, right? Are we done? No, I have to find an x. I want to find what the x is, right? So therefore, I times the -1, I times the -1 for both, right? So x is equal -2. That will be the answer, right? Okay, so that is the, we apply the property to solve the problem, okay? Let's take a look for next problem, all right? All right, for this problem, all right, how we do this, all right? So since this is a whole thing like this, right? And then this is multiplied by 2, and then this is a 6, right? Can we just cancel by divided by 2 for both? Yes, divided by 2. And that makes things easier, right? So that would be 3x equal x minus 5 plus 4 x times x minus 2, right? Then therefore, I'm gonna do, I wanna do the discrete property for this. So therefore, x minus 5, do the discrete property for this, okay? 4 times x, 4x. 4 times the -2, -8, all right? So I wanna do kind of simplify this. 4x plus x, 5x. -5, -8, which is -13, right? -13. All right. Now, again, I want to solve for x. So I want to put a x for one side and everything else for the number for the other side, okay? So here, you can, again, look, this is a kind of like a scale, right? So we have to keep a balance, right? So if I minus something for the right-hand side and the other side, I have to minus the same thing, right? So in this example here, I have to see 5x. I want to move the other side, so therefore I minus 5x. So minus 5x, 3x. So I minus 5x for this. Minus 5x, right? And then same thing, we have to minus 5x for this, right? So therefore, for minus 5x, and then that will become for 5x. And then that will be negative 2x equal negative 13, right? Negative 2x equal negative 13, right? Now next, I'm gonna finding out what is x is. So I divide it by negative 2 divided by negative 2. So x actually is negative 13 over negative 2, all right? So answer will be 13 over 2, 13 over 2. Or we can say 6 and 1/2, okay? So that is how we solve for this problem, all right? Next problem. Next problem, okay? I want to solve for x, the problem, something like this, right? So the first things I noticed that here we have the denominator is 2, denominator is 5, denominator is 10, all right? So can we make a denominator as the same denominator? Yes, let's make it as the same denominator. So I want to make it as the same denominator, same denominator, same denominator. So 2 and 5 and 10, same denominator is B, which is common denominator. So 2, 5, 10, common denominator is a 10, right? So that's why I put on 10 on the bottom. All right, so now, since this is a 2, and then I change it into 10, right? So how much I times in order to change it as a 10? So of course, it is 5, right? 2 times 5 equal 10. So that's why we have 10, right? What about this one? I have a 5. Now I need to change it 10. So therefore I have to times how many? Times 2. So that's why we times 2 on the top. All right? Times 2 on the top, and then times 2 on the bottom, I make it as a 10, right? So now we have a common denominator, right? Common denominator. So I want to simplify this, do a little bit, organize this. So now we have a 5 times 2, which is 10x, minus 15, plus 2x, plus 2 times 6, 12, which is 7x minus 3 over 10, right? Again, I simplify again. So 10x plus 2x, which is 12x. All right, 12x. And then I have 10x plus 2x, which is 12x, right? 12x. Now here, I have negative 15 plus 12, which is negative 3. Negative 15 plus 12, which is negative 3, all right? And then over 10, which is 7x minus 3 times 10. divided by 10, right? All right, so now here I have 12x, right? 12x and then minus 3 over 10, and the other side is 7x minus 3 over 10, right? So can I 10 times 10 for both? Get rid of the fraction denominator? Yes. Times 10, times 10, right? Times 10 for both. Make it equal sign times 10. Times 10, I make it as 12x minus 3. Times 10, I have a 7x minus 3. All right. And now, what's next? The next is I want to get rid of the, negative, so I want to get rid of the, can I get rid of the negative 3? Yes, I plus 3 and plus 3, right? Plus 3. If I plus 3 for both, what happened? I have a 12x equals 7x. Is that right? And now, if I minus 7x for both, minus 7x for both, I got 0 for this. 7x, 12x minus 7x, 5x, right? So 5x is equal 0. So therefore, our answer x is equal 0 because divided by 5, divided by 5. So therefore, x is equal 0, right? X is equal 0, right? So this is how we solve the problem, right? I used the strategy of finding out the common denominator, right? Okay, next problem. All right, if x equals 3, solve for a, solve for x, solve for a, all right, solve for a. So here, another type of problem we have to find, okay, solve for a. Now, for this problem, I would take, because we have to replace x equals 3, right? So 3 plus 2 equals 3. No, 3 plus 2 divided by 3, not equals 3. 3 plus 2 divided by 3, okay? And minus, now x now is 3, right? So 2 times 3, which equals 6. 6 minus a is equal to 6 minus a over 2 is equal 7, 6, like this, okay? So we put the x inside the equation, all right? So 3 plus 2 over 3 minus 6 minus a over 2 is equal 7, 6, right? So now simplify this, 5 over 3 minus, all right, 6 minus a over 2, which is equal 7, 6, right? Now, I want to find the same common denominator, it's like problem we did before, right? So therefore, here is a 6, right? 7, 6, all common denominator, right? So you want to change this into denominator, how many you have to time? You times 2, right? So 2 times 2 times 2 for this. Now you have to times 2 for this. So 2 times 5, which is equal 10, right? Now you want to make it as a 6, you times 3, right? And you got to times 3 for this, right? So you have 6 minus a times 3, right? For this. Now, next, the next one, I would 2 is 10 minus 6 times 3, 18. All right. So now next we have a negative a times 3, right? And here we have a negative. Be careful of integer operation, right? So actually it is what? We have a plus 3a, right? Times 3a. Now divided by 6, which equals 7 over 6, right? 7 over 6. So now 10 minus 18, which is negative 8. All right? And plus negative 8 plus 3a, and over 6, which is equal 7 over 6, right? Times 6 for what? For left-hand side and times 6 for the right-hand side, right? And then we can get rid of the 6, right? Times 6 for both, times 6 for this, times 6 for this, right? Get rid of 6. So negative 8 plus 3a is equal 7, right? Now again, I want to solve for a. I want to move a for one side, and then I want to move whatever number the other side. So here I wanna plus 8, get rid of 8. Plus 8, get rid of 8, right? So we have plus 8. This is 0. So we have 3a equal 15, right? Now both divided by 5, a is equal 5, right? This is how we solve for this problem, right? Okay. Now this is all the lesson for today. And then if you have any questions, you can send me an email and I will help you, okay? You have a great day. Thank you.